Hi everybody, this is Becky. I have a couple of videos I'm going to work on here today, and this first one is for a swap for a small single signature journal in a Facebook group that I'm in called Stitching Fabrics and Paper. And this is for Olga, who's my swap partner, and she happens to like purple, and we were supposed to make it a Valentine theme. So I just have it secured with seam binding. I'm going to try to keep this in frame as much as I can. I have a couple of hearts here hanging on a pin on the front, and then there's several little Valentine cards. I made this heart out of fabric, and it's padded and lined, and it's stitched on. And then these up here are stitched on. I made a couple of stick pins for this as well. The journal's approximately 5.5 by 8.5, and again a single spine. It's a paper bag base with fabric layered and paper as well. This is similar to the one I did last time, where the paper bag is attached as a pocket to the inside cover. In this particular case, the inside cover is a waxed paper bag, and then there's a thin cardboard that serves as the cover that has all of the fabric on it. And what I did was put Pellon and a piece of paper to strengthen this a bit, but it's still very flexible. And the front, here's a pocket. There's this pocket here. There's several layers of lace. I have vintage laces and ribbons and little charms. Here's some old bridal lace, cheesecloth, and again layers of lace and paper. On the back is also layers. This is just a little tag I have inside this. This is a pocket here. There's paper underneath this, and then there's this piece of a doily here, and it's layered over the top of fabric, and it is also a tuck spot here. And then there's lace up here. So there's numerous layers of lace on this cover. Alright, inside here I have attached a tag that's been layered with fabric. Also, this is a tag, and it's a flip, and this has got a tab on it, and you can flip this whole thing up, and it's got a couple more layers of textured fabrics that you could use to pin notes on, or photographs, or whatever. And a little envelope that I cut down, and it opens upside down, or opens from the bottom, so you can stuff some goodies in there. On this side is paper that I've stitched and added lace to as well. And then there's this is a little paper clip. I used the tickets and made a little clip with it and put on some buttons so that can be used for whatever. And this is coffee stained paper, as well as this, and also printed with lines on the sides. This page here is smaller cut down paper, and this lady I put on here as a pocket, and these are tags, and then it also flips over so you can write on this side. Here's another, this is a piece of cardstock with coffee dyed paper on the back, and this has a little flip up that you can write things on in there as well. And this is some more of the coffee stain paper, and I have strips of fabric that I've gathered on the side. Sorry about the phone. It should go to voice message pretty quick. Usually they hang up. Another little card from, this is Prima card kit, or not card kit, but scrapbook paper kit. This is a flip up to write on, and it's also a pocket. And there's some lace and stuff there. This also came from the same collection as this. And on the back here, I made a double library card pocket with some cardstock. And these are several journaling cards. Guest ticket. This is a paper bag. There's a pocket. No, that's not a pocket. I'm sorry. Here's the pocket here. This is a print that I got off of the internet, and I made it into an envelope so that you can put things in it. And because of Valentine's Day, I have the King and Queen of Hearts that I have tucked. Well, I'm trying to tuck. There we go. Have tucked those in there. A doily, some graph paper with flowers on it, printed on the back. Here is a time card. Here's another image that I printed and folded it into the shape of a heart, and it is also a pocket, and I have several journaling cards in it as well. And this is the back side. All the papers are like these have been put together and stitched. The majority of the papers in here have been stitched. This is a piece of music paper that I had done some alcohol inks on. And here's a paper bag, just a plain paper bag. This is another piece of paper from the Tales of You and Me collection by Prima. And here I've added a piece of lace as a pocket. And over here there's a side tuck, and this is a two-sided card here. Tag, I mean. And this is more coffee stained paper. And this is cardstock from the collection, and a timesheet. And this is tea stained or coffee stained paper with a fold over with another sheet of paper. This is the center of the signature. And these are just two pieces of music sheet stuck together, and it's been gessoed so that you can write on it or paint on it. And then back side, and this is part of the triple fold time card. And here is some more cardstock and some more coffee stained paper. Another flip with a little tab on it. This is a little tag I made. It's got the scrap paper on the back, and then I've layered paper, and I've layered fabric, and I've layered lace, and seam binding. There's some old lace there, and then, I'm sorry, not seam binding, but cheesecloth. And then a ticket and a garment pin with a little lavender flower and a lavender button. And this is another tuck, only I covered the outside with the fabric that's like the heart on the front that you can write on the paper inside. It's another little image I cut out. Here's a belly band using that fabric, and some cards to journal on or use as tags. And this is a paper bag that I folded the bottom up and made a pocket. And then it opens here for a pocket, and I have some larger cards. And then behind the flap is also a pocket where I put some paper to write on. Here's the other side of that. A doily paper bag. Inside I have more paper to write on. A guest check. And cardstock. I love these pictures. Coffee stained paper. Here's the other side of that paper, and I have done the same thing where you can flip it up. And then it's got a piece of lace here to hold the flap down. And here's some more of that paper. And the lined paper. And a library pocket with library card. And then some tucks, little tags that are tucked in. This is a watercolor heart image I found on the internet, and I tore it out and made a pocket out of it. I thought she looked really cute in there with her arrow. And another pocket here, just a big clock I thought was kind of cool. This is a paper bag that I made from an image, and I also collaged on it these hearts, and there's paper in here to write on as well, and it's attached to a wax bag as a flip out. And then there's plenty of space inside. This is the back cover, that there's plenty of space inside. So that's the back, sorry, that's the front. This little pin here I made using a crystal lavender butterfly in there as well. And this has an old vintage rhinestone bead in it. This is a little blingy heart, and then a bigger, it's like a warped kind of heart. Anyway, thanks for watching. And Olga, if you haven't got this yet, then don't watch the video. No, I'm not gonna post it until after I know she's received it.